Thursday night baseball set to come your way from Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. Tonight the road trip continues with the first of 4 between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Matt Andriese will be on the mound for the series opener. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's a guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, you start a new series coming off a sweeping the other one. You're feeling good right now. The confidence is high. The guys were excited. Talking to them before the game. Batting practice seemed upbeat. They had the music popping, and they were loose, ready to go. So I look for this streak maybe to run for a while.
Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
Standing in, Josh Donaldson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matty, some people say Gary is more of a pitcher.
Hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. Second home run early in the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista. First home run of the campaign for him as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Here's Kendrys Morales.
Designated hitter.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If you hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 on its way. Left side. He'll go the short way to Miller, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Blue Jays 2. The Rays coming to bat. You're watching. Marco Estrada gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, how I categorize this guy, I'd say he's a very reliable major league pitcher. Last year, ERA under 3.5, but he's consistent. What you see is what you get. He gives you innings, and he takes the ball for you.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
The shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Duffy. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
3-0 now.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. No one out with a runner at second. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. At the plate, Corey Dickerson. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy. This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count leaving at 1. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Upton has a read on it. 1 down. And with only 1 away, no need to test it as they'll hold tight at third base. Now in the box, Brad Miller. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, just a 1 for 12 career line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times.
This is a big at bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain moving. This is a big at bat.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. 2-1. Here it is. Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Oh, we got a ball game today. Down 2 in the first, and then all of a sudden you come back and get that 2 RBI hit to tie the game. This is going to be fun.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws. This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Stepping up now, Colby Rasmus. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in the right place to throw strikes.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
a strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minute.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More coming up under the dome in just a moment. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting 8th, the catcher, number 55.
Russell Martin now.
Russell Martin.
And that misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Souza is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th.
Stepping in, Melvin Upton Jr. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Bottom of the second inning coming up, all square at 2 apiece.